Back with Mora knives at SHOT Show 2015. Still with Bjorn. Going to talk about the Mora kitchen knives that are new. Why don't you run through the product line for us?
Yes. So this is a brand new product line for us, coming out just recently. So we've been making professional knives for food industry, slaughterhouses, meat processing, and so on for 50, 60 years. So, but we've not been doing knives really for kitchen, for home kitchen. So we thought we better do that because we want people that are love our brands and knives out there in outdoor and so on to also be able to bring the knives into their home. So now we have a new series, kitchen knives. There are 5 different knives. First of all, we have this one big one, which is chef knives. All of them are in Swedish stainless steel from Sandvik. It's the 14CN28.
C28N, yeah.
28N, yeah. It's very good steel.
I'm pretty familiar with that. It's a strong steel, holds an edge a long time. I like it.
Right. The knives are polished, as we usually do when we hold the knives for professional food industry. As you can see, you have the typical angle here on the back of the knife from a Mora knife. So you see in many different knives, and there's actually a reason for that. I don't know if you all know about that, but if you would have a straight line here, the tip would be around here. But by doing this, we get the tip here, which is actually centralized in the line for the handle, which get better balance and easier to use the tip of the knife. So there's a reason for it. Yeah. Also, we try to make all the knives with a smooth rounding here, so it works as a finger guard, finger protection. So it's safe to work with them. The handle comes in 2 different colors, black and red. It's birch, which is what we call it stained,
yes,
and then a lacquer on it. This comes from the traditional Mora classic knives we got the design, and we want to
like
really
that one up there.
Yeah,
kind of have that look to them.
And the back and end of the handle are stainless steel, and you see this weapon. It's a weapon used on many of our old knives, classic knives. It's a weapon for the county of Dalarna in Sweden, where Mora is. So we have different knives. You have the chef knife, you have a bread knife, which also can be used for cutting, slicing meat and so on, but it's basically a bread knife. Yeah. A filleting knife, of course, you need to have that, where you have the flexibility. And the flexibility is probably the most difficult you can do in a knife. And here comes really the old experience we have from making professional food knives for a long time. You could put all that experience into making these blades. And then you have what we call a utility knife, or you could call it a small chef knife. So it's a little bit smaller handle, very neat, easy to work with. Once again, you got the finger protection here. Actually, it's also a little bit rounded tip. And I don't really want to tell everyone to put these in hands of kids, but really the intention is that if you have kids that they want to help you in the kitchen, I would say this is a knife they should use. But of course, it's just as sharp as any knife, so really be careful.
Parents have to make a decision on that, exercise good judgment.
Yeah, my kids use it, but I'm always close by.
Yeah.
And then you have a smaller, really kind of paring knife for cutting vegetables and so on, small things in the kitchen. Very good and neat knives. This one I just have a small little warning, of course. Make sure you know what you're doing, because here we couldn't have any finger guard or protection, so you have to make sure you.
Sure. All of them have that beautiful stain on them. Are they all birch? What is this?
It's birch.
It's all birch. They're all stained, different colors depending on the models and so forth. Does the bread knife come in both colors?
Yeah, all knives come.
They all come in both colors.
So you can decide either have all 5 of them in red or all 5 in black, or you can mix.
It comes down to your personal taste and preference.
Yeah.
They all look very classy. What's the MSRP on these for US? What's the price?
That's a good question. I just know the Swedish pricing.
Oh, okay.
It's just brand new, so it's coming out in the next, I would say, 2-3 months in US.
Well, speaking from a Swedish perspective, how would you place it in the Swedish market as far as its high end? Is it kind of
it's
medium?
more high-end knife, I would say. It's
Okay.
a more premium segment knife. So, just talking numbers here, I don't know. But for example, you could say this knife will cost around 1,000 Swedish.
Okay.
The retail price, including VAT. And if you buy the, for example, 511, the retail price for that would be around 40 Swedish.
Got it.
So, yeah, that's a big difference.
Got it. So pricing, these are going to be somewhat high-end as far as kitchen knives go, but guys, if you care about kitchen knives and if you care about having quality kitchen knives, there's going to be some pretty nice ones to get a hold of. Again, I can stand behind the steel these are made of because I use it and I love it. And I can stand behind Mora knives because I use them and they're awesome. Cool. Any last thoughts on the kitchen knife line?
No, I don't really know what to tell. That we really are proud to have these kind of knives now in the kitchen, and that more people can start using more knives, even your wife or anything, not just people out there in the bush.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Mora of Sweden, SHOT Show 2015. Thank you all for watching.